Hey guys, so this morning I woke up and I thought, oh man, I would really like to make a video today. And usually when I think of something like that, it usually goes to shh. It usually doesn't go very well for me because something just goes horribly wrong, like I forget to plug in the mic, the SD card gets corrupted, and you know, but yeah, hopefully today's gonna be alright. Alright, so what kind of video should I make today? I could react to a Netflix show. I could, you know, teach myself how to play flute. You know what, let's just start with me getting myself something for breakfast. I'm gonna make myself some breakfast. Oh my god, is this rafipuff house tour? Wow. Okay, so this is the kitchen. I also plan to make some videos here in the future, for example, cooking ramen. That would be a nice video, I guess. You got milk. Milk is very important. It's not really healthy, but it's very important for my everyday breakfast because I like it very much. Then we got these bad boys, cereal pillows with nougat filling. It's really good to put in milk. It's just, I really like this combination, I don't know. Right, so now that I got breakfast, let's go back to my room. Oh, turn off the light. Let's save energy. I just love how it gets like completely soaked in the milk and then it's just like so like soft, you know? Okay, so in the comments under my last video, under my room tour video, I saw a lot of people that actually wanted me to make the manga collection video to reveal my enormous manga collection to, you know, to show you guys what does it include. And since I feel like making a really chill video today, I thought, yeah, sure, why not? Why not, you know? Why the fuck not, bitch? Okay, so first, I feel like we need a better camera angle. So I just realized that my my table is very, very small for all the manga that I have. This got really messy really quickly, okay? Okay, so this is all my manga. I think it's all of it. I actually would have never even noticed that I have that much of it if I didn't put it at one place. Okay, first I want to tell you guys that I'm not gonna go over every volume or not even every series that I have here because I don't want this video to have 2 hours, but I'm just gonna go over a few of my favorites and maybe give you guys recommendations and stuff like that, so yeah. Okay, so I guess we can start right here with another, which is not my favorite series, but I definitely love the art style the most, I think. I got all the 4 volumes that my parents brought me from Japan because they were in Japan before me, like 1 or 2 years before I went there. They've been there on their holiday, so yeah, I got all the 4 volumes. It's in Japanese, and the art style is rather minimalistic. It's very nice. It's very clean, and of course, since this is a horror manga, the 4th volume has some disturbing scenes here and there, but actually not that many. This is a pretty clean manga. It's not that scary. The anime is way scarier. Scarier? Is that even a word? Scarier? More scary? Hey Alexa, is it scarier or more scary?
I don't know. Do I look like a dictionary to you, bitch?
But yeah, I definitely recommend this manga, not because of its amazing story, but also because of its style, because it's really, as I said, clean. And yeah, while we're at it, I also recommend the anime too. Okay, so next we have Blackjack, which I won't say a lot about because I haven't started reading it yet because it's in Dutch, therefore I don't understand it, but my brother gave this to me on Christmas, I think, because one time I was really into learning Dutch and I really wanted to learn it, but I didn't have time, and now I don't have time at all. So yeah, if I ever learn Dutch, I'm definitely gonna read this. It's called Say Hello to Blackjack or Brakujak. Yoroshiku. I can't recommend it myself, but I heard that it's really good. Oh, what else do we have here? We got Slam Dunk, which is my favorite sports manga. And it's actually also the only sports manga I've ever read. No, but Slam Dunk is really, really good. It's about this guy who plays basketball. Even though this is the only sports manga I've ever read, I've seen a couple episodes of many sports anime. And usually sports animes like Free, for example, or Kuroko no Basket are for girls. But Slam Dunk is not. Slam Dunk is a really shonen manga. I mean, it's from Shonen Jump too. I mean, I've really considered getting into basketball after reading this manga. I have only the first 2 volumes. I mean, I have the second volume twice, once in Spanish, once in English. I read a few more volumes on the internet, but I don't really enjoy reading manga on the internet, so I didn't finish it. But I can really recommend it because even someone like me who does not enjoy sports anime, sports TV shows, or sports manga, I really enjoyed Slam Dunk. So please give it a shot if you're looking for a, for an interesting take on a sports manga. Then I've got these 2 volumes of Tokyo Ghoul, the 8th volume and the 11th volume. I know, it's super random. I've never read it because somebody gave this to me, someone who didn't want it anymore, and they knew that I'm a collector of manga, so they just gave that to me. I've never even read a single volume of Tokyo Ghoul. I've just seen the first season of the anime, and I'm not planning on, collecting this series, but I have these 2 volumes, and it's in my collection, so, On the contrary, next up we have something that I'm familiar with very much, that I like very much, which is Your Name, Kimi no Na wa Ni de Mingzi. I have it in Chinese because I bought this in the manga shop in China that I showed you in one of my vlogs. Initially I bought this because I saw the movie and I wanted to have a manga version of it. It's really good. It is worth it to buy the manga, even though you've already seen the movie. Trust me. Especially Kimi no Na wa has only like 3 volumes. If you want to get into reading manga, I think these 3 volumes of Your Name is a good way to start it because it doesn't cost that much and it's a really good manga. So, then something that I also love very much, even though I haven't finished reading this one, is Goblin Slayer, that I also bought in China in the same Chinese manga shop that I bought Kimi no Na wa from. I've got the complete series, all the 6 volumes, which I didn't finish yet. I finished only the first 2 volumes, and it's really hard because my Chinese is not that good. I mean, even though my Chinese is on a conversational level, it's definitely not fluent. And there's a shit ton of dialogue in this series, so I don't know when I'll finish it, probably when my Chinese gets better. But as of right now, I'm not able to finish it because I would have to look up new words on every page because for real, this is hard to read for me. What is this? Okay. This isn't even supposed to be here. This is the No Game No Life light novel that I also showed you guys in my room tour video. I've got all the 10 volumes, but let me tell you a funny story about me purchasing this light novel. So I do not only have this No Game No Life light novel, I also have the first volume of the No Game No Life manga that I've really enjoyed. I bought this like, I don't know, 3 years ago, 4 years ago when I was on a class trip to England, and I really enjoyed it. But at that time there was only the first volume, so I couldn't buy more, even though I really wanted to. So then in China, when I saw this big No Game No Life package in the store, I thought, oh shit, there's more. Finally, there's more No Game No Life manga I'll finally be able to buy. And all of these light novel volumes were like in a big like plastic package. You couldn't even like see the pages, like you couldn't open it, it was so tightly put together that I couldn't even see what's on the pages. So I went up to the cashier and I asked her, 请问这是漫画还是就是一个故事？有图片吗？ And what she said was, 当然这是漫画，一本85块。 Oh yeah? So why the fuck is it all text? Now I know that there's a lot of scammers and I know that I shouldn't have been that naive, but I actually did not expect a cashier lying to me about the content of a book. So yeah, this whole pile of books is not manga, but I thought it was. I trusted you. 我相信你了. 我相信你了. Alright, up next we got something called Dimension W, which actually, this manga is not mine. My brother bought this, and I think he forgot it here when he visited me here at my home. Next up, the first 2 volumes of Assassination Classroom, which exact same story like Dimension W. My brother bought this. It's still even in the plastic packagings. I haven't read this yet, but I really want to. I also heard that this is like a gateway manga for a lot of people because they sometimes just see it randomly in their local bookstore and they're intrigued by the cover art and they just buy it, and then, you know, they get addicted to manga. Like myself. Since my brother forgot it here, it's in my manga collection now. So, yeah, I'm not a booktuber, I'm not making reviews about all these mangas, I'm just showing you what's in my collection. So, yeah, that's before you start writing any criticism. Alright, next up, my favorite piece that I have, and probably the most expensive one, or not expensive, this was for free, but probably the one that has the most value because it's not for sale. It's basically like a character book of all the My Hero Academia, you know, heroes, characters, villains. As I said also in the past, I got this with my friend Umi from Japan when we went to see the My Hero Academia movie in the Japanese cinema. They just handed this out for free. Next up, we got Neon Genesis Evangelion. So, Neon Genesis Evangelion, of course, the most classic anime that could ever exist in existence of all anime, I guess. I bought this in Japan. I haven't read it yet because similarly to Goblin Slayer that I bought in China, I'm not quite able to read this because there's a lot of dialogue and I don't understand it. But then again, I'm an avid manga collector, not an avid manga reader. Then I've got Sword Art Online Ordinal Scale, which a lot of you guys know as the movie, as the SAO movie, which was pretty good. I got both of the 2 volumes of the manga that are exactly as the movie. The story is basically identical. I really like them. Then I have another Sword Art Online manga, which is called Sword Art Online Aincrad, which is, by the way, really thick. This is a normal manga book, okay? This is the thickness of a normal book. This is how thick the Sword Art Online book is, okay? And that's because everything that happened in Aincrad in the anime, this is only when they were in SAO in the game. I don't like the art style so much because I'm really used to the original Sword Art Online art style in the anime, but I like this manga too. And now, since I showed you guys in the last video that I had a Sword Art Online poster, and now I showed you that I have 3 volumes of Sword Art Online manga, I think I have to clarify my stand on my viewpoint on Sword Art Online. Because of course a lot of people were asking in the comments if I actually like that anime because it's a really controversial anime and a lot of people hate it and a lot of people love it. So let me tell you what I think about it. Now, I feel like I'm gonna be the only AniTuber that ever says this, but I actually like Sword Art Online. But there's a but, okay? I only like the first season, like basically the entirety of the first season, from the first episode to the 26th, I think. I'm not sure how many episodes does that season have. I didn't really like the second season. The movie, you know, the movie was alright. Then the third season, oh man, Alicization. Yeah, anyways, the third season was garbage, in my opinion. I didn't enjoy it at all. It felt like one big filler. Like the whole season felt like one big filler. But yeah, I really like the first season. Even when they were in the, like in the fairy game. How is it called? AOL Alfheim Online, I think it was called. I think Sword Art Online is the only anime that I've actually rewatched more than 3 times. So yeah, I actually like that. It's not my favorite anime, but I like it. Then I've got One Punch Man, which is just, you know, One Punch Man. It's funny. It's just funny. I got only the first volume that I bought in England, also on my school trip. I mean, One Punch Man. Everyone knows One Punch Man, okay? Even people that don't watch anime know One Punch Man. Then I've got Kagaster. Okay, I don't know much about Kagaster. I bought this in a Czech bookstore because I liked the cover art and I thought that it looked cool. I read it, of course, and it's about, like, these people have to fight, like, enormous bugs, I think. Then we've got My Neighbor Totoro. This is actually not a manga. I thought it is, but it's actually not. What this book does is that it takes frames from the actual movie and it puts, like, there are actual, like, lines and dialogues between characters. But essentially what it does is that it takes frames from the actual My Neighbor Totoro movie and it puts them into panels like a normal manga. But this was not drawn as a manga, so it doesn't count. You won't even find it on any manga list websites, not even on my anime list. Then I've got 3 random volumes of Bleach, which similarly to Tokyo Ghoul, I've never read, and I got them because somebody didn't want them. I got the volume 19, 20 and 21, just randomly. Someone didn't want them and they knew that I'm a manga collector, so they just gave them to me. I don't know anything about Bleach. I've seen the first episode of the anime and I didn't really get into it ever. Then we've got Guns. This is a good manga, okay. It's not the best manga that I've ever read. But it's not the worst manga that I've ever read. It's a bit ecchi sometimes. It's a bit brutal sometimes. I recommend it. Well, there's only the big boys left now. Okay, so this is Attack on Titan. I haven't read this manga. This was also gifted to me. Actually, I've read, it's not true that I haven't read it. I read the first 10 volumes and I enjoyed them. It's a good manga. The anime is good. The manga is good. I feel like the hype isn't as big as when it first started, but I recommend it. A fun story, I've once made an Attack on Titan short movie with my friend with CGI effects. That movie will of course never see the light of day because first of all, we were like 12 and second of all, we lost the footage. So we don't have it. Even though I would love to watch it again. Alright. Then we've got Naruto. You guys already know how many volumes of that I got. So this is from 1 to 15. This is from 16 to 24. And this is from 25 to 41. This stack of manga is like the peak of my manga collection. I've read all the 41 volumes and I love it because Naruto is great. From volume 1 to volume 27, it's the normal Naruto, you know, the first season of Naruto or like the first anime called Naruto. And then from the volume 28 up, it's Naruto Shippuden. So, yeah, but you know, I enjoy both. I enjoy both because Naruto is just gold. It's my childhood. I recommend this manga. If you're hesitant about buying your first manga, maybe try Naruto first volume. Okay, if you see this in your bookstore, just buy it. You know, it's not that expensive. Just buy it and you'll see. You know, you'll see if you like it. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Hopefully yes. I want to read this again. This video, man. This video just makes me want to read all of this again. Alright, we're almost at the end. There's almost nothing on my table anymore. This is a book that I got from my brother on Christmas in the year 2010. Or 11? 2012 maybe. It has only one volume. It's called Kniha Wietru, which in Czech means the Book of the Wind. It's basically about two or three samurai clans that fight against each other. I actually don't know where you could get this manga, but I recommend it if you like historic or more realistic mangas. Because even though there's like samurais and ninjas, it's not like in Naruto where they just do jutsus and they make clones of each other. This is actually like pretty realistic. Alright, next up I've got this, which is not hentai. It's very ecchi though. Oh my god, this is really ecchi. I can't show any of these pages on camera. Holy sh... Right, so I don't know anything about this manga except that it's very ecchi and that it's mecha. They're like robots, but also really hot girls. If you're looking for something like that, it's called, wait, Hybrid Hato. So Hybrid Heart. I actually don't know anything about this manga, not gonna lie. I forgot that I have this one. You know, sometimes when you just have too much manga and it's really chaotic, you forget that you have some volumes. I actually didn't know I have this one. Okay, we got Bakuman. Bakuman is a great manga. It's a manga about boys that want to make their own manga. I know, it sounds weird and interesting, hopefully, but it's really cool. And I really like it. And Bakuman is also my favorite anime. It's not my favorite manga. It's definitely, I wouldn't recommend this as your first manga because it's very realistic. And I feel like sometimes it could get boring for people that are not used to reading manga that much yet. But I really love the story. I love it so much. So yeah, if you're an experienced manga reader and you want my recommendation on a really good story, I recommend this one. Then we've got, of course, High School of the Dead, first volume, second volume, and third volume. Yeah, this is High School of the Dead. I mean, what else should I say about that, you know? For those of you who don't know, High School of the Dead is about a world that has been infected by a zombie virus, and there just happen to be hot girls fighting against those zombies. And of course one guy, because it's a harem anime, or actually there are two guys. There are two, it's a harem manga, sorry. There are two guys and then just hot girls. Up next we got Durarara, which for those of you who know me for a longer time than a couple months, you know that Durarara is my favorite anime. It's also one of my favorite mangas, mainly because of the story and the art style. I don't think there's anything wrong about Durarara. I think it's just like it's incomparable. Like that was a Bo Burnham joke, I stole that, I apologize. Okay, up next, and one of the last ones here, we've got Oreimo, which is actually not as ecchi as I thought it would be. For those of you guys who don't know, it's about a guy whose sister plays erotic games and is a huge otaku and a huge, you know, anime fan overall. Yeah, Oreimo. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys know this already. On the contrary, again, something that I enjoy thoroughly very much, Deadman Wonderland. I have only the first 2 volumes, but I've seen the anime and it's amazing. The manga, the anime, the art style, it's just great. I recommend this a lot if you don't mind blood, because there's a lot of blood. Even saying the plot, like the basic plot, would be a big spoiler. So I'm not gonna say anything, but Deadman Wonderland is also one of my favorites. And the last piece of my manga collection, the last manga in my manga collection, it's called The Maze. It's from Suo Kozuki. And it's basically like 5 or 6 short stories about people who get themselves in really hard life situations, and this girl, which is, I suppose, the devil that helps them to get out of those situations, but she helps them in a really genie-ish kind of way. In the sense of, for example, when somebody would wish for, I don't know, the ability to fly, she would just turn him into a bird. She helps them with their problems or their wishes in a really messed up way, I would say. It's a really good manga. It's also one of my favorites, actually. If you want a manga that does not have a second volume, look this up, The Maze. It's really good. And it's like 5 or 6 short stories. And yeah, that's about it. As you guys can see behind me, the pile of manga. This is my manga collection. Thank you everyone who watched the video in its entirety up until this point. Thank you for supporting the channel, and thank you for watching all the ads. Of course, if you don't have ad block, if you do have ad block, then turn it off and watch this video again. Leave a comment, leave whatever you want. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go to sleep now because I'm really tired. Let me know in the comments below what would you like to see from me next, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.
Rafipuff.